let's talk about selecting a theme for your classroom. So when you generate that classroom, it's going to just generate a generic theme for you. If you'd like to change it, you're going to go over here to where it says select themes on the right hand side. And from here, it'll give you their gallery. And these are just pre-populated from Google. You can go through the different subject areas and pick one that you see fit. Once you've selected it, you'll just hit select class theme and it will change that theme for you. If you want to get fancy, you can upload your own photo, but it does have to fit within the restraints of this banner. What I've done for you back on our Google Slides is I have put in a template here for you. So you can click on this template and it's going to ask you to make a copy. And this is just a Google drawing that has been sized correctly for Google Classroom headers. And you'll need to make a copy of it. And then from here, you're going to be able to create and customize this however you want. So if you're familiar with Google Drawings, you have a lot of the options in order to create different colored backgrounds. You can add your Bitmojis, all sorts of fun things you can do here. If I two-finger tap on the banner itself, I can change the background color to something solid or give it that gradient look. I can add text box. I can even add my own little Bitmojis if I would like to. Just copy those and paste those right in. And you can get as creative as you like. You can change the fonts and all sorts of fun things. So by doing that, once you are ready, okay, I would get more fancier if I had more time. Once you're ready, you're going to go to File and Download as a JPEG, which is a picture image. So you'll download that. And then back in your Google Classroom, you'll click on Upload Photo. Grab it from your computer, or I can even just drag and drop it from my bar there. You'll need to go in and resize it. It defaults to that, but you'll be able to stretch it out. Hit select class theme, and then it imports it into your Google Classroom theme. Okay, let's look at Google Classroom settings. So you'll always find your settings up here in the settings. We call it the gear. So you'll go to the gear, and from here you're going to see all of the Google Classroom settings. There's not a ton, which is kind of nice. Google Classroom is very simple and basic. From here though, you'll be able to change the class name at any time if you need to. If you want to go back in and add description, the section, the room, or the subject, at any time you can do that. You have some of your general settings here. We're going to talk about invite codes in just a little bit, but this is where you find all the codes to get your students into Google Classroom, whether you're inviting a link or using the class code to join. We're going to talk about stream as well coming up, but this is where some of those settings for notifications and such are. In the stream, you'll just need to decide how you want your students to participate, whether you want them to post and comment, only comment, or teachers can post and comment. That stream we're going to talk about, like I said, in a little bit. You might not want all the notifications showing up in the stream, and this is where you'll find those notifications to either hide them, show all, or show a condensed version. If you need to show deleted items in your Google Classroom, you can turn that on. And then Guardian summary examples can be found here, and we'll talk about that as well. Your Meet link is here, talking about that coming up. And then all your grading settings, and we'll talk about this in the grading section as well. But that is where you'll find all your settings. Once you have made a setting, you're going to need to make sure that you save it. This is about the only place in Google you're going to find a save button. So just make sure that you save any changes you've made to your settings. Okay. And then you'll X out and you're back to your classroom.